So let's all put our hands together for a friend of mine who's just returned to Sheffield and is wearing a fantastic t-shirt that I'm sure we're all going to hear about. Marcus Newman!
You're not going to hear about the t-shirt, so there. Now normally before I do a set, I won't tell you what the set is about, because it ruins the element of surprise, and therein lies the laughter. But while I was having a shit in the women's toilets, I was texting a friend about the set I was about to do, and I realised how ludicrous it was, and I described to them thusly: the set that you will see via the camera medium will contain poo, wanking, public transport, the concept of normality, and the collective works of Little Mix. So while you're watching, if you want to check that off as we go, that'd be great. Okay, so I'm going to start in a minute, and you'll see where it goes. Not broken, all right. Does anybody else poke their sleeping elderly dogs to ensure that they don't die on their watch? Is that a no? Okay. Does anybody else keep Christmas cards from elderly relatives in case they don't get any more?
Yeah.
Yes, we got a yes. Cool, 1 out of 2. Does anybody else, or has anybody else, ever considered the possibility that the inside of your nostrils have a really poignant smell, but because of years and years of being physically forced to constantly smell them, you haven't noticed it anymore? You will now. I got one yes out of, there's 25 people in this room. One person agreed to Grandma's Christmas cards. So this sort of confirms to me, I've recently been feeling that I'm not very normal. There's one. Off the list. I've recently confirmed to me, I've been feeling that I'm not a normal person, because every now and again something in my life will pop up which will call into question the sanity of the decisions I make, or just in general how much of a functioning human being I am. For example, last month I shat the bed. That's 2. I was somewhat unwell, but forced upon me via alcohol. So I caused myself to be poorly. So I can't blame genetics, or not genetics, bacteria. I can't blame that. I forced myself to be physically unwell. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was tempted to fart. And I thought, hang on, I might need to poo. But I farted anyway, and I shat the bed. Not just my pants, and not just my onesie, it had seeped through. Yeah, I was wearing a onesie, fuck you. Seeped through the onesie onto the bedsheet and onto the mattress protector. Now me, still being delirious and drunk, just ripped them off and put them in a pile at the foot of the bed, and put down a towel just in case. As a point of note, I shat myself another 4 times that night, but I managed to get to the toilet each time, so it's okay. But the next morning I woke up and I realised, by the sheer smell, I had pooed myself last night. And so I took all of my clothes and the sheets, and I put them in the washing machine very early in the morning so that no one else would know I pooed myself. Then, when people came into my room and saw that there was just pillows on my bed, but everything else had been washed, there started going questions. Oh, what happened, Marcus? Oh, I spilled some beans. Oh, exclusively on every item of my bed except from pillows. That's why they're in the wash. Oh, that seems legitimate. But no less than 2 days later, the washing machine backed up on an entirely white wash of my housemates. They had my poo on their clothes. When confronted about this, Marcus, those bed sheets you put in the wash the other day, my clothes have got poo on them now. I turned round and said, well, maybe you shat on your clothes and you're trying to blame me. There was no one else around. They knew full well they didn't shit on their exclusively white clothes and try to blame someone who had definitely shit the bed. So like I say, I'm not normal. Not yet, back to normality. That's another thing that leads me to believe I'm not normal is, and I hope my parents aren't watching on the live stream. I'm well aware that I have something of a wanking habit. I won't. You know, it's not like unhealthily. It's not red raw. But if I'm being honest, it's between 10 to 15 times a week.
Whoa!
Fuck you! Fuck you. That reaction is exactly why I think I'm not normal. Because I know for a fact it's not fucking normal. Wanking 10 to 15 times a week is not normal. And I did this because I did the fucking research. I went on to... There was an online study that has been done by proper academics and everything. And they asked males my age in the UK, how many times a week on average do you wank? Apparently the average is 5 to 6. So this means either the average UK male of my age is a fucking liar, or I've got a fucking problem. At least I thought I did have a problem until I continued reading into the Q&A section of the website, where I found one gentleman who posted the question, is wanking 12 to 15 times a day normal? No. It's fucking not, mate. That guy wanks more than I shit. I wank more than I shit, but this guy wanks more than I shit when I've had a few drinks. And the guy who did the study in question replied with, no, see your doctor. And the reason I thought that I wanked a lot and I first realised I had a problem is because I thought that I had watched every porn ever. It is very rare when I'm browsing that I see a video, an actress, or even a thumbnail that I have not yet seen. At least that's what I thought. I thought I had seen every porno ever until I realised I wasn't even factoring into the stuff I haven't watched. There's a whole another kettle of fish I haven't even sampled yet. Scat. Gay. Any knob at all. I just don't like them. I don't like my own. A bigger, more successful version of mine is not going to turn me on. So I realised that actually I haven't watched that much porn at all. Like a very small percentage of porn. Do you know, a new porn video gets uploaded every 39 minutes online. Right? Even the guy doing 12 to 15 wanks a day can't keep up with that, let alone go through the back catalogue. So there's not a man alive today who has watched every porn. And this is what disappoints me, is that I'd gone from thinking I'd watched every porno to watching roughly, I'd say 5%, which is a lot still, but it's not enough. Alright, this to me is like Hitler being incredibly proud of killing just over 6 million Jews, and then someone mentioning Israel. One person laughed, the rest of you were disgusted by that, and you're right to be disgusted by that. Because it's factually incorrect. Because Hitler, of course, died in 1945, and Israel wasn't founded as the homeland of the Jews until 1947. So well done for not laughing. It's who we are. We don't need no camouflage. It's the female federal, and we're taking off. Now, I don't hate Little Mix. No, I don't hate Little Mix, but I feel that if you're going to be the self-elected leader of an entire gender in a war that will split the world down the middle 50-50, ruling out camouflage in your campaign speech is probably not the wisest move. There's likely to be a lot of non-urban combat, so just keep it on the back burner just in case. Ladies all across the world, listen up, we're looking for recruits. If you're with Lee, let me see your hands, stand up and salute. Get your killer heels, sneakers, pumps, or lace up your boots. Again, don't hate Little Mix. Promote appropriate footwear. Killer heels in a war, fuck off. Fucking chipmunk-faced bitch. I'm going to go back to wanking now. I'm taking this off because it's a visual piece. A few months ago, I was, for the first time in my life, port masturbating, which I'm very proud of because it took a fucking long time. But in my old room was designed so that my bed was, say, here. This is the headrest here, and by the side of the bed, there was a conveniently placed corridor here with a door that slammed rather loudly, which became a defence mechanism for when I was wanking, because it meant that when someone entered my room and I would hear the door slam and I'd have the length of the corridor to hide my junk. But we've recently been having complaints from the neighbours that my door slams a little bit too loudly, so we've made a conscious effort to gently close the door, which led to this. Marcus. Marcus. Marcus, mate.
Shit, what the fuck are you... What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Have you got any string?
No! No, I don't have any string!
Marcus, mate, I need string.
I'm fucking wanking, get out!
You had string the other day. Where is it?
I don't know, maybe it's in the kitchen!
It wasn't. It was in here. Where? It was in here somewhere. Where?
Fuck off!
Marcus, I need string.
What do you need string for?
I'm making a mind map on my wall.
What do you fucking need string for?
Because without string, it's a mind globe. That bit was surprisingly tiring. I thought I'd have more stamina, but alas, I don't. Take a sip of my secret potion. I'll make you fall in love. For a spell that can't be broken, one drop should be enough. Boy, you belong to me. I got the recipe, and it's called black magic. Now, I don't hate Little Mix, but I feel that if you were to teach young, unattractive girls, and they are unattractive, watch the video, they've made them look unattractive on purpose. If you were going to make young, unattractive girls deal with rejection properly, the best way to do this is to not promote the date rape drug. Take a sip of my magic potion, one drop, and you'll be mine. It's a spell that can't be broken. I'll keep you up all night. Like I said, I don't hate Little Mix, but they need to start sorting their shit out, really. Now I'm going to do a bit about public transport. That's the lot, that is. That's now the checklist done. I'm going to do about public transport. I know it's cliche, but fuck you guys, I'm on stage. Today I moved half of my shit up to Sheffield. I moved out of Sheffield for like 2 months and then got a new house, so I had to move all my stuff down to my mum's house and then back up to my new place. But I stupidly decided to do this via the medium of public transport. This meant taking 3 large rucksacks and a snooker cue on a bus, 3 trains and another bus, all on the same day, moving back down to home. And this didn't go very well for a number of reasons. I left the house 40 minutes early to get to the bus stop. I got there was no fucking bus. For 40 fucking minutes. Not one cunting bus. Not even trying to make a cliche joke. 2 fuckers turned up at the same time. Not a joke, that isn't. They fucking did. Both of them rammed. Fucking max capacity. The first bus, I wanted to get on with my 3 bags and my snooker cue, but the fucking arseholes also at the bus stop decided they were here first, they can get on. Well, fucking great, I'll get on the second bus then. Try to, physically couldn't, not enough room. 2 buses go. Another bus comes along, also rammed, managed to get a seat. I utilised the bit that's meant for disabled people, for my luggage. I thought that would be wise, because there's a lot of shit here. On comes some dizzy bint with a fucking buggy, right? And the kid's like 5, fucking teach it to walk. And rather than pick it up, fold the buggy up and sit down somewhere else, she huffed at me as I moved all my shit. I found the spare double-seater, sat down, 2 bags there, 1 bag there, snooker cube just resting across heads. And then a fucking family got on and demanded that I move, so I'm fucking standing up, juggling everything. I finally get off the bus and I've got to run to not miss my train. I get there and it's been delayed by another half hour. Thank you very much, British Transport System. An announcement comes over the tannoy. Please, if you are getting off at a certain station, will you make sure you get on the front carriage? Train comes in, I get on the front carriage. Fucker pulls out the other way. This is a 12 carriage train. I have 3 bags and a fucking snooker cue. One of the women who works on the train came up to the group of us that just got on the wrong carriage under her instruction. And she says, would you like me to help you get your stuff to the other end? I said, that would be lovely, thank you. She said, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to her. She helped this little old lady all the way down. She said, you can leave your bags there and I will help you get them there eventually. So I followed the little old lady with 1 bag and a snooker cue. I finally found my allotted seat at the right end of the train, went to go and get a nice sip of drink, and I was in the wrong fucking bag. The other end of the train. I go back and I asked the woman, where is my bag? She went, oh, I thought you were in a different carriage, so I've left them halfway up the train now, so I've then got to go and pick up the fucking bags that are halfway down the shitting fucking train just to get a sip of my fucking drink, because I've run a fucking marathon down this train. I get my bags back, I take out my drink, it fucking fizzes up everywhere. Just pours down me. Crotch region, bit of chest. Some spray went in my eyes, but that's the least of my worries. I'm fucking dripping wet with Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's a sticky bitch. It's fucking everywhere. I thought it's alright. I'll get home soon. I can change. But I can't, because the fucking British transport system is full of fucking arseholes who delay my train by another hour and a fucking half. Cunts, a lot of them. My heart's beating fast. I've had a cardiac arrest. Fuck you, Little Mix.
Our disgusting friend of yours, Marcus Newman, ladies and gentlemen.